I've gone. Whew. Here we are. It's been a while. Not necessarily because we have seen each other on Tuesday or on Monday or on Saturday or on Discord or I'm also inside of your walls, but like that's not really important right now. What I mean with it's been a while since the last work stream. And let me also open the reading part. Read. Omniscient reader. Where are we? Where is it? This one. Nope, not this one. This is Petters. But maybe you know that guy. There it is. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. This is, or I think this is, the chapter where we last left off. And so we're going to continue scrolling through these things and gathering all the pieces of information. The last things we wrote down are, like last stream, we worked on stuff and we wrote, like made the system work of how these different, how the different personal attributes are going to work. We wrote out a lot of the different personal skills. We bookmarked 2 of the monsters that I'm going to create, and I think basically every monster from starter pack on, not every item from starter pack onwards was also from the last work stream. So we're going to continue right there. Going to see how everything works out. I need to make this lighter. So we are going into chapter 15 now. Ooh, I remember. This is also nice to just refresh memories and everything, because there's an ichthyosaur. They are still... In a way, this is interesting, because I wonder how these fighter jets are doing. Like, obviously the fighter jets are strong, considering that people with swords and everything can defeat these monsters. So fighter jets must also be quite strong. I would even say that fighter jets might be comparable to like tier 3 or tier 4 monsters or something like that. I don't know. Could even be stronger. Like, if I were to say, yes, Dokkaebi and his friends, like the main group, I think they would be able to fight against fighter jets at this point in the story. Which is such a weird sentence. But whoever the people were that were in these things, unless they crashed and died from the crash, like with them potentially having like bullets or rockets and shooting them down at monsters, they must have gotten some achievements for first kill on tier X monster, or first kill on that number of monster, or just like general like thing of collecting more and more coins because they keep on killing more monsters with the fighter jet. This is the one that is Dokkaebi has inside. Look at our boy clinging onto everything. Oh, look at those not so muscular arms yet. I don't even know if Dokkaebi is really all that muscular at the moment. And I mean, we have moments where he is like injured and we can see more of his body, because most of the time he is fully dressed. But I don't really recall if he got very muscular over time in the story. Okay. Anything important here? Dokkaebi. Okay, there's some more. Dokkaebi means reader in Korean. Thank you. I almost forgot. Okay, there you come with Byung. Hand it to you. Several constellations are impressed by your survival skill. The constellations have gifted you 100 coins. This is also funny to me. Several constellations are impressed by him. And together they all gifted 100. Like, dude, that's almost nothing. The 4th day of the hidden scenario. The hidden scenario is ended. You have received 9,000 coins as a reward. You have first successfully hunted tier 7 monster and you receive 1,000 coins as an achievement reward. On that, I wonder. We know that I think the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint monster tiers go from 9 onwards. like 9 being the weakest. So would it be like tier 7 gives you 1000 coins as a reward as the first kill. Tier 8 gives you 500 coins as a reward for the kill. I can write that down. First kill rewards. Tier 9. Wait, I can first kill rewards. Put this here, and put this here, and then let's put 9, 8. Then I can drag that down until it's 1. And then, because we know this one is worth 1000 coins, this one is worth 500 coins, and let's say this one is worth 100 coins. If we drag this downwards, how much would that be? Why? That doesn't make any sense. It's like 400 more, and then it's 500 more. But then it should be 1400 and 1900, but even that is not correct. Okay, let's just say it went... Is it too... Okay, I'm going to wait until maybe somebody else in here so I can bounce some ideas. But I'm thinking maybe it's maybe times 5 or times 2 or times 2. Times 5 could be too much, especially if we continue it and it's like 5,000, 25,000. That's too much, that's too much. I think, what if we go like this? 2,500, 5,000, it's like 1,500 more, 2,500 more, and then here we can give 10,000 coins, and here we give 20,000 coins. I mean, that's a lot. Let me also look at the... I need to open up the ORV TTRPG to remember how many coins they needed to level up. Feats, stats. Okay. So at the highest point, you need 20,000 coins to level up. Considering that, I can't give out 20,000 coins because that's like 4 levels even here. So it must be lower. It must be lower. Okay, if we say it goes from 100 to 500 and then to 1000 because the 1000 is 100% set in stone. If it then continues until 2000, which is a 1000 growth, we have... This is a bit of a... not so... What's krumm in English? A skewed number? Krumm, English. Crooked, hunched, hooked. Like, it's not really a smooth growth because it's 400 first and 500 and 1000. But then it would be, if we continue with that growth and doubling it, it would be 4,000 because it's a 2,000 growth. Then it would be 8,000 and then it would be 16,000. That's still too much in my opinion. What if we just say it's a 1,000 growth continuously like this? And here we just go a bit higher and say, oh my god, this is a 6,500 growth, and then you get an 8,000 coins for being the first person to kill a tier 8, tier 1 monster. I don't know. Doesn't really need to make sense. It's just what we're using here. I'm alive. Okay. There, write this down. Items. They're worth 100 coins. Exactly. Okay. What was that? They use their special horns to pierce and then dry their prey to death. Oh, they want commentary. Please give them commentary. What the fuck? And even I didn't know that the mucus of the hammer seahorse could be used as protection against the ichthyosaur stomach acid. Okay, so... I wrote this down. Can be used as a martial weapon that deals 1d8 piercing damage. It can also be used in crafting. Applying the mucus of hammer seahorse to a weapon or yourself will decrease any form of acid damage you receive by 5 for the next hour. I think that makes sense. that deals 1d8 pierce. I think that works out. I think those are written fine. Bodily fluids. That sounds so disgusting. What would those bodily fluids be in that sense? Because it's not blood, it's something else. It's also interesting about you absorb the strength of the Ichthyosaur. I think this is one of the few, if not the only time that something like that ever happened. Of Dogja absorbing the power of something and getting power because of that. So I'm slightly trying to ignore that. Jerk. I laughed. Early day, Byung's reactions were insane because he was not used to anything. This is an item that I can write down now. We got the Ichthyo... How do you write this name? Ichthyosaur nucleus. I'm going to sell this, put it up for trade on the Dokkaebi auction house. Anything else but Broken Faith? Did I write down Broken Faith? I'm just writing it down for now. Broken Faith. I don't know if anyone even has that. And I want to buy. Wait, before that. Dear Constellations, we'll be back right after these advertisements. Yeah, they're forming a contract. Right. I kind of need to read those as well. Incarnation Dr. Kim will be like, if I want to make contracts as a Dokkaebi of people. Contractually obligated to abide by the following rules until he either clears all the scenarios or dies. Incarnation Dr. Kim cannot choose a supporting constellation until he either clears all the scenarios or dies. Incarnation Dr. Kim must only be active on Dokkaebi Byung's channel. I mean, that rule got broken multiple times already. At the latest it got broken when, well, you could argue that it wasn't Incarnation Dr. Kim appearing now on this new Dokkaebi channel in the latest chapters, but it was Constellation Dr. Kim. Dokkaebi Byung and Incarnation Dr. Kim must share all profits while the stream contract is in place. The ratio at which the profits are shared will be agreed upon through mutual agreement. Most important part. The ratio. You split all the coins you're gifted in half. Nope. So, okay, the market rate in the industry is splitting it by 50% if you have, like, an exclusive contract. Or is it, like, even without a contract, you get 50%? Because then I'm wondering what you get if there's no contract. Channel Master, Shares the coins gifted by other constellations. The constellation shares the coins gifted by other constellations with the Dokkaebi who owns the channel. That's how it usually goes. And when the constellation gives coins to an incarnation who doesn't have a support constellation, they have to pay a hefty commission to the Dokkaebi. So you've already made quite a profit thanks to me. I'll take all the coins. If I just a commission. Okay, yeah, the commission is basically what I wrote down for myself as well, as like 50% increase. So like when a constellation wants to send you the incarnation 100 coins, they have to pay 50% more. So they have to pay 150 coins, and it's always like that. If they want to pay give you 1,000 coins, they have to pay 1,500 coins. I feel like I'm just going to stay that, and there's not going to be any deeper contracts or some bullshit, because that's going to make things overly complicated. Contract fee 2, give me 5,000 coins. There they are. Oh, he sucked dry. This is the first time Dogja sucked dry Byung. The poor Byung. Possible. The system does not make errors. Even the inference of a Dokkaebi. Great conman. You've entered the area of the second main scenario. The scenario is highly contaminated. Hold your breath and quickly get underground. You've been exposed to the poisonous fog, the Constellation, Black Flame, Dragon smiles insidiously. There we are. The poison. Poison. The poisonous poison. The poisonous poison that poisons. Yeah, we got the insects. Do we have a name for the insect and for this rhinoceros monster? I don't think so. Okay, he's sucking on an item. Yeah, it's called Elaine Monkey's Lung. Not Elaine's Monkey. Because considering that we have like the Elaine Healing Essence or whatever it was called. Is Elaine a monkey? Elaine Monkey's Lungs. I'm also wondering if we're ever going to see the person Elaine. Place in mouth to use. Neutralizes deadly poison. Place in mouth to use. The Elaine Monkey's Lungs filter deadly poison into breathable air for you for 20 minutes. Maybe he says how long. I don't know if there would still be F grades. I don't remember. Like Ichthyosaur, I don't remember. Like, what do I think? Do I have this written down somewhere? What is it? If we go up and if we go to carving, harvesting and crafting. Where does it start? Harvesting and crafting. Refsec. It's not elemental. It's not it's essence. A tier 7 monster has the new essence of a tier 7 monster is considered rank B in my system here. So that would mean that this nucleus, which is the same as an essence, I'm writing this down for myself, would be a rank B item. And so let's just say Broken Faith is also a rank B item, unless we learn that later. Essence are required to craft more powerful magic items. It comes from frail, robust, potent, mythic, and deific. These essences are required to craft items rank B and higher. Whilst essence can be extracted from all creature types, the essence available depends on creature's tier. Okay. You can harvest a lower level essence from a higher tier monster. They have only one essence, the one dictated by its tier. Essence can look whatever. Okay. It's a gating mechanism. Yep. I'm going to keep them open on prices. I'm just going to say Ichthyosaur is written down as a dragon type monster. Plant, fiend, undead, giant, humanoid, monstrosity, ooze, elemental. It would be like dragon, yeah. Okay, where I'm so over this already with the things. Ugh. Dragon type new essence that can be used in crafting. Okay, I capitalized crafting before. There's no condition. No condition, because the conditions are like on how you can buy it. I'm just going to let's continue to say if he says anything. Still someone alive. Look at her. Aww, it's been so long. It's so crazy to see how far she has come from basically being on death's door, going outside, trying to get something for people to help. She was always such a good character. Exit 4. Open up. It's none of my concern. Enter a safety zone. We've never made it this far in a novel. Should I take a look? Character profile. Okay. There comes the fogs. Prison of the Golden Headbands. Nothing important. Stereotypical villains. Yep. The classic stuff. Hello, Arika. Sorry for not watching last stream. Also, I have no sounds on because my little sister is sleeping beside me. No worries. Thank you for joining. A bounty hunter scenario. Bounty scenarios. Bounty hunt, eliminate. Okay. There's no reward for it yet, but it's a bounty hunt scenario. I wrote that down here as well, I think. If we go down to the very bottom, there's the different things. Not the very bottom. Here. Bounty scenarios. Do not exist naturally now, as hidden scenarios do. They are activated when multiple constellations during a channel set a bounty on completing a specific minor goal. Consists of defeating an enemy who is not marked as a target by the current main scenario, but is simply someone disliked by the watching constellations. Due to their combination nature, bounty scenarios are much rarer than the other 3 types. Add subtitles to lives. That's crazy. I think there are some ways to do that, but I don't know how. Do I have a setting? I think I have a setting that I can turn on for that. Nope. Not that I have any settings here at the moment. Orchestra punches them. Affects the outcome of the battle. The sum of these stats for me is 33, but theirs are mostly in the single digits. Meaning that even if they have a supporting constellation, the difference in stats will determine who comes out into victor. And they got the supporting constellation Monarch of the Small Fries. I'm going to write that guy down as well. I can't go on the Constellation tab because that's going to spoil you. So I'm just going to write him down on... Reasoning is... Persuasion. I just renamed some of them. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to write down here his name. Monarch of the Small Flies. Small Fries. Small Fries. He's 100% a historical constellation. 100% this guy is historical. I don't know in which freaking category he would belong. Okay, we have a lot of things here as well. Personal attribute. Assault Captain. General. Personal skills. Dog fight. Bluff. Oh, wait. Fucking hell. Where is he? Constellation. Rank. Stigmata. Bluff. No, Stigmata was threaten. Threaten. It tends to overestimate. Bluff. I mean, bluff is a form of deception. Okay, let me write down bluff. Let me copy the thing from deception. Share. Or I just call, not every deception is a bluff. Like, every bluff is a form of deception, but not every deception is a bluff. Because some deceptions are just straight up lies and not like bluffing. So I'm just probably going to send when doing a charisma deception check to bluff, specifically only for that, you get that. So it's like a almost downgraded version from deception. But the problem is what dogfight would be. Does Doctor say anything to that? Nope. Could have chosen. Okay. Let's see. I mean, threaten also. If I had to, let me make this with notes. So this is threaten, I would say, is when you do a charisma intimidation check. Where is it? Personal skills. Let's just call this one threaten instead. So I'm moving this over here and call this threaten. Then I move over here and look if there's something called intimidation. There's... Okay, I didn't... Just making sure I didn't put these things... I didn't put any of the personal skills, any of the monsters and person attributes that are over here. I did not put them into the document yet. So this is called threaten. So this constellation basically just gave the guy a stigmata, and the stigmata is the same as a random personal skill somebody could have. Now I need to know what dogfight is for an ability, and assault captain. Assault captain is I'm probably going with a very basic thing. And I'm just going to say, like, grants... Let me see his stats again. Because he has strength level 7. So I'm just saying grants 2 status points to the strength stats of the Incarnation. It can be something simple like that, I guess. Because, I mean, it's a captain. Assault means attack. So I feel like maybe to the strength or charisma. Because a captain is either like very strong or charismatic. But now the question is, what would dogfight be? Dogfight is like a sort of... Let me look up definition dogfights. Dogfight definition. A close combat between military aircraft. Probably not that. A ferocious struggle for supremacy between interested parties. Definition. I don't think it implies that he has aerial combat experience. It's just any rough, violent fights. But what would it mean if you have the personal skill dogfights? It could also be that the assault captain thing grants the dogfight ability, but I'm not sure. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to ignore that. I'm probably going to give dogfight some other ability. A dogfight is just any rough fight. So let's just say when your opponent uses strength-based attacks against you, you deal +1 damage for every level in this skill. I think that's nice. Like, if somebody is just rough and fighting against you, you are good at keeping up with that, and you keep on getting stronger. If this goes to level 10, whoops, that's 10 more damage. Not really that bad. Could have saved them. 4 wheelers block the bluff of Chol Subang. I laughed at the monarch of the small fry is just like, yeah, kill my guy, kill my guy. But this also, to me, always implies, because we had this discussion some other time, that constellations can have more than one incarnation. Because if the monarch of small fries could only have one constellation, he would not be as satisfied by his incarnation dying by like so easily. He must have like basically every incarnation that didn't get a constellation probably got support by the monarch of the small fries, and then the monarch of the small fries just doesn't really care about them. He just tunes into them from time to time and looks around if any one of them is getting tortured at the moment. Okay, nothing. Screw this fucked up world. Man, I don't want to continue this. 10 seconds remaining until sub-scenario ends. The world has come to an end. You receive 300 coins. They really said like, I'll give you 300 coins for killing this guy or defeating this guy. Take me to the others. Let's see how far we can get today. I'm planning maybe at most 3 hours, so until like, for me it would be until 7 PM at most. But we have to see how we go through everything. And there he meets them already. Better to be a hypocrite. Do they have anything? Secretive plotters, please that you are talking out loud. Ah, yeah, it's very important. The narrating. Yes, I need to keep up with that as well. Okay, they're surrounding Dokkaebi immediately. Get out of him here. He's the worst of the worst. Downright evil, in fact. He shouldn't be here. And there we see our... I remember this guy. Like, he is really not that important, but I remember this guy. Holy shit, those eyes are so memorable and everything. Yeah, he's basically inciting, which was an ability the Dokkaebi then stole. Everybody to be against Dokkaebi. Nothing. Major group, minor group. There's nothing, no new abilities or items here so far. So we can just scroll through it quite fast. Oh, there you go. Please just show me his status thing so I can write things down. That's what we are here for. Do you want me to accept the offer? Yeah, don't give your food out for free. Yeah, they're just saying like... This guy is obviously trying to put everything against Dokkaebi. He's such a minor villain, it's so funny to me. It's like, I will make everyone against you. Pew 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 pew. You mean not for free? I'm a charity worker, I don't trust those people. I'll be only accepting coins. It's really a good idea. Isn't 50 coins per food item too expensive? 10 coins per food item from now on as well. I will if you are not an idiot. It's only right, I'll start paying immediately. I don't need free food. Oh, she's so pretty. Like, inside and out. Huiyuan Jong. I remember Big Sis. Okay. Gilyoung is better than those shameless adults. Oh man. Gilyoung is such a nice guy. A few constellations show an interest in Incarnation Gilyoung Lee. I mean, he must have already gotten like a supporting constellation at this point. We don't really know what supporting constellation is anyways yet. Still. There's nothing here, and we still haven't seen Inho's basically stat screen. Yep. Basically, the major group bought all of the food, and then the major group said, well, we're going to buy them, expel them for more coins. They also said 3 biscuits per person. Yeah, he's making it like, oh, Dokkaebi, yeah. This guy. Skill insight. I want to see his full stat screen. I mean, I just want to... I'm pretty sure we're going to see it, but I'm going to... because I'm not going to write down insight for now. But because I'm not entirely sure, it said skill, but I'm not sure if his insight was his personal skill, personal attribute, or if it was his stigma. I love how Huion is like the one character that always calls out Dogsha for his crap. Yep, and then they will leave this place. I can't believe that. Like, I can't believe that some words in this story are being censored, and then they just write out some other words that technically are way more triggering. That man who's walked to the limp over there, he's the one who tried to... Yep. Here's a character profile. Oh, that's new stuff for us. Yes. Oh, but she didn't have a constellation at that point. When did Uriel join? Okay, so... personal attribute, we have crouching figure? Was it crouching or crouching? Crouching figure. And this one was also general level. Then we have personal skills, demon slaying and kendo. Demon slaying kendo. That's all of them somehow. As a crouching figure, she has still limitless potential. Information about her attribute cannot be viewed as she has yet not awakened. Crouching figure. It may not sound special, but this is a rare super evolutionary attribute in Twissa. For yes now at least. What's that supposed to mean? Crouching figure is a common attribute, but has the potential to evolve into a rare or even a legendary attribute based on Incarnation's experience. The Berserk Butcher, who was one of the top 100 Incarnations of Twitch, started off with the crouching figure. Berserk Butcher is like a title, so I don't think that Berserk Butcher is a personal attribute. It could be, but it's not confirmed. And it's a character that we have not seen yet, right? We don't know, like a top 100 Incarnation, but we have not heard anything about. I don't think he was at the Constellation banquet. I don't remember if he was there. But it says it can evolve into a rare or even a legendary attribute. So basically, crouching figure can go from rare to legendary, but it can't go to quasi-myth or myth. Super rare evolutionary evolutionary, what did it say? It says it's a rare super evolutionary attributes that can evolve into a rare hero or legend. I need to capitalize them. Rare hero or legend attribute after fulfilling certain conditions. It didn't say what you need to do, right? Based on the Incarnation's experience. Yep, so it basically depends on after fulfilling certain conditions. The evolution, the rate to which it will evolve depends on the Incarnation's experiences. Dot. Right? Experience. Yeah, that's right. She really wasn't entirely on Dogja's side at the beginning. Like, she really wasn't. One thing that bothers me is that she has a demon slaying skill along with the crouching figure attribute. She could end up becoming an indiscriminate murder. Demon slaying is going to be explained later down the line, so I'm going to ignore that because I'm going to get that later. But Kendo is basically going to be similar to sword fighting in some way. Which is like martial training or... so it's similar to... What do we have? Knife fighting. So I'm copying knife fighting, copying it over to Kendo, and say, this skill grants you proficiency in Kendo sword. At what would be like two-handed swords, right? Shinai. It's the German wiki. Let's go to the English. Japanese sword typically made of bamboo used for practice and competition in Kendo. Shinai also used in other martial arts, but maybe style different from Kendo Shinai, and represented with different characters. The light soft wood used in Shinai is grip. How to grip Shinai. So it's like a two-handed sword. Shinai long sword. Yeah, let me see. Shinai length. Okay, it like varies in length, obviously, but it's like between 110 120 centimeters. Long sword length. So is it like a long sword or is it like a short sword? Can I just write down like sword lengths? Sword guys. Why is it in feet? Stop showing me feet. Yeah, it's like a long sword basically. Leaf blade sword is interesting. It's like a long sword. 8 inches. Come on, is there any useful side, man? I guess I'm just going to go with the long sword thing. And I'm going to say, this skill grants you proficiency in two-handed long swords. That's not what I was to say. Proficiency in knives. Martial training was grants you proficiency in martial weapons every... Okay, it's 2 hits. This is also 2 hit, and this is also 2 hit. Yep, demon slaying is going to be explained later. But that's more things. There is Dokkaebi boy. Oh, it's not Byung. I remember those eyes. Look at the little guy. I need to make a screenshot of that. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, I remember him. Poor guy. Yep, food is going to be removed. It's like nervous, but then he switches up and like, you earthless, earthling scums! He's such a cutie pie. He was not in my class. He must have been in a later class, I think. Survival fee, 100 coins, yep. Okay, let's continue. I wonder when we got the information for demon slaying, of what it actually is about. You've successfully read the mind of Inho Chon. But he still hasn't shown us the screen from Inho Chon, which I'm kind of confused. I thought like it was shown very early on, or was it just inside? I'm not sure. Monster hunting. I think about it. Every time I make a favorable impression, okay, trust or guess what they're thinking, the level of understanding seems to increase. This really looks like Omniscient Viewpoint art style has changed quite a bit over like the time, but this looks almost like an entirely different story, even for how the art looks right now. It's fine. Haven't fully recovered. Yeah, she still has like these marks of poison on her. Man, I used to practice kendo. Years ago, the world we lived in changed completely. Women and children are physically weak as prejudice. Anyone can become strong when they increase their stats. Gilyong, show them. Gosh, what is that? Damn, it's a cockroach. Attribute is called Bug Collector. Can write that down. Bug Collector. I'm gonna be honest, that must be a general thing. General grants access to the personal skill bug communication. I'm just writing it down like that. Let me go on personal skills, write down bug communication, and then do it what that is. This skill allows you to have simple conversations with insects. Interspecies communication skill. Okay, it's called that's something that had me confused in the past, because it's called interspecies communication, but it can only talk with bugs. I mean, it is interspecies communication because he's a human and they are bugs, but it shouldn't be. I'm just writing down interspecies communication over here, but I'm confused on that part. I have to ask that some people, maybe in the next ORV stream when people are watching. Now the corpses here. Not only the place reeks of blood. A new sub-scenario. Yep. There we have it. Tier 9. That's a new monster to write down. It's a tier 9 monster. And it's the subterranean ground rat. What a long name. Considering that, okay, now we need to go back to the monster list. And for, I can go, my monster list, we can go down. Should be easier to find here. Okay, considering this, a rat should be a beast, probably. I can look down rat D&D, just to see what it would be in normal D&D. And I think it should be a beast, exactly. So this would be a beast. Stat blocks are going to be made way in the future, not yet. Pack hunters. So they probably have pack tactics. I'm just writing this down for myself. Notes. Pack tactics. known to be extremely persistent to hunting the prey. Who else but Junghyuk Yu? Who else but Junghyuk Yu? Nah. Hello Eileen, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. We are just scrolling through the chapters trying to find more and more information about the different monsters. Obtained weapons using your intellect. A few constellations are interested in the primitiveness of humans. I don't know, like those are like ground, like if I had to call these things weapons, it would be called like ground red swords and ground red club. Like visually it looks like those, like these are like sword, and we have like a slightly curved sword, and then we have like a club. But I feel like it's supposed to be that those have different things. I'm just going to write it down here as like ground... Was it written together? Nope. Ground red sword, ground red club. I mean, I can separate this into short sword and ground red long sword. Even though technically it doesn't look like long and sword, it looks more like... Let's call this needle instead. We have the long sword and we have the needle. They're all F grades? F grade. Now I need to... I'm going to duplicate this tab. I'm not muted, by the way, right? No, I'm not muted. Then we go into weapons, and we see that normally these weapons are like 1d4. It says "ait." It should not say "ait." It should say "light." Oh god. Described as a spear. I mean, I can also just continue to write it down. Let me just add the ground red spear. F. And then I'm just going to say, like, strength-wise, they are the same as their D&D weapon counterparts. So, let me scroll this over here. So this would be 1d4 bludgeoning. This would probably be... This is like versatile weapon. There's longsword. Longsword. There. It's 1d8. 1d8 slashing. Versatile. 1d10. The needle would be like... I would probably say that the needle is like a javelin. So it's like... Wait, wait, let me open up the thing that I have. A tower pack. Did we have needles in there? Divine Expulsion, Lightbearer, Astral Pin Shield, April's Vine. Do we have needles? Let me check that. Would be probably under the Blaine items. Blaine. 3F, Wakizashi, Stiletto. I guess the Stiletto is technically the closest we could get. What's Stiletto again? Stiletto. Just the standard Stiletto, please. Okay, Stiletto here. It's a 1d4 piercing weapon with finesse, hand, light, twist. So I'm just copying that. 1d4 piercing, finesse, hand, light, twist. There's no conditions. A spear is... There we have it. Spear is 1d6, and I can copy this. 1d6 piercing, hand thrown, d6 piercing, quotation marks, this. We can copy it for longsword as well while we add it. Longsword is down here. Alright, I wrote down hand all the time as well. I forgot about that. Slashing, hand versatile. Finesse, hand light twist. And this one is the club, which is hand and light. And then each of them are also going to get the like some sort of property from the ground red, which I'm going to write down here. Ground red property. I don't know what that would be. Maybe, if I remember correctly, ground reds have some sort of poison on them, so maybe these things can like also induce poison. But I don't remember correctly. I need to remember and see when we meet the ground reds. The coins you have into strength, stamina, and agility. I don't expect all of you to survive. Well, technically they did. Okay. There comes the ground rats. Hunting for food begins. Yeah, she uses it like a sword. Meanwhile, like with sword club and what was mercenary? No, what was army guy's name again? Oh my god, I forgot. Like they used like spear. So bad. 4. 3 of them. Okay, Hyunsong. I'm going to ignore the soldier who turned... Not that. I'm going to ignore the Master of Steel, because he's a Korean constellation. And I feel like it is very unlikely that any Korean constellations are going to appear in the German dome when we actually get to our story. So, we're just going to continue. Will soon evolve. The character's trust and regards you highly. His attribute will soon evolve. Right, there was something like that. We already got Bayonet. We got Camouflage as well, I think. Let me just check. Here. Camouflage. No, we don't have Camouflage. Do I have Camouflage over here? Camouflage. I do have Camouflage over here already. Then we can ignore that. I do have weapons proficiency, I think. I have martial training, which I separated weapon proficiency into some other stuff, and I said that martial training is basically the same as weapon proficiency. So I'm just writing it down. Weapon proficiency. I have patience for sure. Sense of justice. Sense of justice is not anywhere here. Sense of justice is not anywhere here, so I'm writing it down. Sense of justice. Okay, that's that. Great Mountain pushes the stigma, so we can ignore it, and that's about it. Now we just need to know what sense of justice would do. Does Doctor talk about it? I don't think so. Starter pack. Conditional skill weapon proficiency, which is very useful when they're starting out. He's not Korean. He wasn't Korean? I thought he was a Korean for sure. I mean, I can write them down for now, but I have no... but I have no idea who he is. Much later in the story. Okay. Great Mountain Bush. Then I have the problem with his rank. Starter pack, increase level. I think quite a like to Sean's song. But he doesn't say... Doc just doesn't say anything about him. I would guess he must be at least Fable, but I don't know. I'm just putting question marks in there as well. Not that it's entirely important for me to know how much... what his ranking is, but I would like to know. Okay, let me try to... Can't eat them now, but I'm sure we'll find a way. Station we're in. I felt the novel. It's more monsters. I could tell you. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. I'm okay with not knowing that, because in the end, it's like a cool reveal, but it's not something that I need to know for the thing that I'm preparing here, I think. Damn, I just knew he'd get us in trouble. For sure, it's always like that. Just his rank, I mean. No. Even if it's something small like that, I want to find it out myself. So let's think about it. I do think that the rats had some sort of poison with them. So I'm just going to say that I'm just going to have it here. And then I write it down as ground rat weapons deal additional 1d4 poison damage to the target. Just something simple like that. It's no crazy weapon. Here, ground rats. Here we need to change this and say ground rats hands. Same here of ground rats hands. Ground rats hands. So basically they just deal 1d4 additional poison damage, which makes them slightly better than normal F-grade weapons, but like nothing crazy. To me, so far, even while not reading actually and just scrolling through most of the things, we literally took 1 hour to get through 5 chapters, or like 6 chapters or something like that. Constellations of absolute good alignment. They're such good people. I hate the Constellations of absolute good alignment. Those people are not absolute good. It's so crazy how can they keep being called absolute good alignment while they are not freaking absolute good alignment. Are you a god or perhaps a protagonist? Asking. I'm neither a god nor a protagonist. In fact, I've always been envious of protagonists. But you do know something about this world, right? Yes, I do. Angels be like that. True. Fuck angels. There's usually a reward at the end, right? Those who have adapted to this world also have through it in their own way. Some become mad, others become zealots, and some become irrationally optimistic. Yes, you're right. I'm lucky that we're in the dark. Gillian can't see my expression right now. I wonder what they get at the end of the scenarios. If, like, the end of the scenario because there's still the idea that Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is somehow a time loop. I don't want to go into too much of a detail here, but I talked about that in the past. It being possible of time loop that either Dokja or Sooyoung are like the author, and somehow that information got, like, the story got written then by them, and that got put to like the past Dokja so that he would learn that, so that things, so like time loop, time paradox stuff. But I still wonder if they get anything at the end of the story. You've entered a Ground Rat's treasure trove. Nothing important here. The Constellation, demonic judge of fire, despises Myung-Han. Uriel, my good queen. Yes, I do as well. Why are you shouting at me? You took my bike? That's stealing! This guy was so down bad for Sangha. It was insane. Like, he literally was stalker levels of down bad. Give the 100 coins. Thank you, Monkey King. There, he broke the seal on the thing, right? That monster came out, the impregnator. I'm a man, I can't get pregnant. Well, let's see about that, said the man impregnator. He appears wherever there is a dark root. The Warden of the Dark. So to defeat the Warden of the Dark. Let's write down in the monster. Warden of the Dark. Maybe once or twice more. Demonic species. So he is a tier 7 demonic species. Tier 7, same as the Ichthyosaur. And now I need to know what the... So that would probably fall under... That's the problem with... Because I'm using the D&D system to like the D&D terms to rename the monsters. Even though Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint has their own names. But for simplicity, we're just using the D&D terms. So that would question, would a demonic being from Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, a demonic species, would that fall under a fiend or an undead? Demon D&D. Let's see, what is a demon called? Demon 5e creature. Would be a fiend. Yeah, it would probably be a fiend. So this would be a tier 7 fiend. Demonic species are especially unique. So basically, demonic species, like fiends, are always stronger than most of the same tier, I guess, except dragons, maybe. Demon King's Blessing. Come on there, vtuber. Spruce an aura of fear. Oh no, he's speaking Latin! He must be a medical student. He's speaking Latin. No wonder he's so mad. It's because of all the debt that he has because of his medical college. Even the language of the demonic species. She has a skill called Interpretation. Personal skill. Do I have Interpretation already? Nope. Interpretation. 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 Nope. Language. Scoop Searcher. Speaking a language, I understand you. Okay. Language skills. Every 5 levels in the skill allow you to learn an additional language that you have at least heard more than 1 hour. That's the only one I have. So interpretation gives you a bonus of understanding things. So let's go to the scoop guy. Where is it? Journalist. Journalist. It would be under investigative journalists. Research or interviewing, analysis, patience, communication. What is communication? There's communication. You know exactly what to say to a person to motivate them. For each level of skill, you can grant 1 inspiration. Okay, that was inspiration. That's something different. That's what's the scoop searcher. You have +5 bonus to passive wisdom perception and passive intelligence investigation scores. Saying by reading its lips. Okay, that's like lip reading stuff. So interpretation would be more of like you have a passive understanding. This skill allows you to understand beings' languages even if you don't have experience in them. Allows you to roughly understand languages even if you don't have experience in them. You can make a roll to see if you can interpret the words of interpret what is being said. Every level after the first in this skill grants +1 to this roll. I don't know. Seems fair to me. But what would sense of justice be? Sense of justice. Sense of justice. I guess sense of justice could be a lot of things. What if it's like, if you are fighting against evil alignment? But evil, I don't like alignments because it always messes things up. So what if it says something like, if you fight against... Let's look at the monster things again. If you fight against undeads or fiends, but it should be no, let's make it different. Let's make it like this. When you fight to protect someone or something from a person with bad intentions, you gain +1 to hits and +1 DR for every level in this skill. This game is going to be so busted. Just thinking about all of these different skills and everything, it's going to be way too busted. No! Nope, of course not. Myongo is being impregnated. Poor Myongo. Watch it, right? I can see the Constellation on edge because of what's happening. Not Biryu! Poor Biryu! Please leave Biryu alone! An item has arrived from the auction house. It was switched with broken faith. I do wonder, because we still have that open, the prices. So So if we look at the weapons, I'm playing around with a scissor that's lying around here. Weapons, D&D weapons. Like these F-class weapons cost like that. So let's say they cost... So let's say the club costs 20 instead of... No, let's say the club costs 50. Which is like 5 times as much as the other one. The spear costs 35, so let's just say this spear costs 150. The longsword costs 100, so that would mean that this longsword would cost 500. The ground red needle is comparable to the stiletto. And the stiletto is 30 coins, so that would be also 150 coins. And now I just want to know what the prices were again, because the prices are like a big problem for me still, like trying to figure things out. Like, because here you see like that like C rank magic items cost like around 300 to 500 coins. And now these F grade weapons here also cost like that much. It can't be like that. So it cannot be that expensive. So I must make it differently. So let's say if it's 3 times, so it would be 90, 390. But 300 is still like the same as a freaking C grade, like a charlatan's die. What's a charlatan's die again? Like a charlatan's die, whenever you roll the 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls. It's nothing crazy, but that's also like the problem of like the rankings. But it's like D&D magic item prices, so they are ranked. I'm probably going to make it... This is like one of my biggest problems with the prices. So I'm probably going to say that the D&D items are just ranked like this, and the Omniscient Viewpoint items are going to be like... are slightly different, but it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's for sure a weird thing. Elaine Monkey Lung is like, this decreases damage by 5, but this can be like, make it breathable air, so let's just say this costs like 500 coins. It's like a B rank nucleus, so I have to compare it to like what the B rank items here cost. And then I see like, okay, a B rank item is like around the... It's like 1,000 coin mark or something. But that's like way too cheap. It's like way too cheap. Like if a B rank item is like 1,000 and like an A rank item goes like into the 10,000 reach, and then S rank item is like, where does S rank start? Suddenly S rank jumps up into like the like 50k to like over like 300,000 I saw just now here somewhere. And then an SS grade goes up all the way to 1 million. I guess. So let's just say... Let's just say the Ichthyosaur Nucleus is like worth 2,500, and Broken Faith is like worth 3,000. But if it was worth 3,000, then Dokkaebi could have just bought it. Like, okay, Broken Faith is a D grade weapon. Now we need to look D grade. D grade is like not even magical grade. And then I have the problem with the stats here. So let's say Broken Blade is like a longsword, which means like 100 coins. If it's E grade, it would be like 1,000 coins. If it's like D grade, it would be like 5,000 coins. But it's like if you upgrade a weapon like this, which is not the normal way. Because like, just making a standard weapon more like better is just like not productive and not efficient. So it's more expensive. So let's say this is like, I can... I think it's unique, but bad. Maybe leave it out. Which one? The Broken Faith? I mean, wasn't there something like, how do you... It was the White Star Weapon Aura. Personal skill, White Star Weapon Aura. You had to get it from Anna Croft. Like, it almost seems like Broken Faith is like, the way you say unique, it's like, it's a one, there's only one Broken Faith. It seems like there's only one Broken Faith, which is kind of also interesting to think about. I might just delete Broken Faith. I will probably just delete Broken Faith, but the Ichthyosaur Nucleus can stay. Personal skill, White Star Weapon Aura. That's still something that I'm going to write down, though. Personal skill is personal attribute, White Star Weapon Aura. It's not this. Personal skill. It should be over here. Broken Faith reacts to your magic power. Blade of Faith has been activated. The problem is also like White Star Weapon Aura. Is that like something that specifically can only react with Broken Faith, or is like White Star Weapon Aura? I have a feeling like White Star Weapon Aura interacts mainly with Broken Faith, but even like normally if it's not Broken Faith, it has like a very stupid effect, which is like this skill allows you to envelop your weapon in a white aura. Making you seem... It can be used with other weapons, just not the special Ether Blade stuff. But I don't know what it does. Is it just like it creates a white aura and you're more intimidating? Most effective weapon there is against demon species. I don't have skills like combat sense or blade proficiency. Do I have that written down already? Combat sense. Nope. Combat strategizing. Combat. Hope I don't have that written down yet. Let me write it down. Combat sense. But I do have blade proficiency. I don't have blade proficiency. That's like doubling down. Like we have knife fighting, which is like that. We have like martial training, which gets like martial weapons. And we have like kendo, which is like for two-handed longsword. And now we have blade proficiency. Or like, let's just call it blade training to keep it intact with everything called training so far. Let's call it kendo training as well then. So blade training would be just like kendo. This skill grants you proficiency in blade weapons. Peter, dungeon, and end boss fight. With unbreakable faith. Okay, I guess I might find an idea for what it is later. Damn it, the skill used up a lot of mana. Doesn't make me an excellent swordsman. So what would be combat sense? What would be combat sense for an ability? Combat sense, wait, let me go to the dodge. Future sight. Danger sense. It's like danger sense. When you're making a roll to dash an attack, you get to add +1 to the roll. Yeah, it's like danger sense, but like a second thing. You can have combat sense and you can have danger sense. When you're making a roll to dodge an attack, you get to add +1 to the roll. Every round level, okay. Maybe I need to change danger sense. Danger sense. When you're making a roll to... Okay, I'm reworking this one. your passive perception against being surprised increases by 1+1 per level in this skill. So you cannot be ambushed or something. There's so many things, man. This is like a massive thing. Bookmark. The flutter. Fight like a reader. The understanding of the character is low, so the character skills were only partially activated. Activating, okay, he's using Hyunsung's weapons proficiency. Which is like, weapons proficiency I changed to martial training. Okay, he's going through it. He's such a cheater, using those abilities from that other people only got because their constellations are helping them out. You just have to read a lot. Look at him pulling out the protagonist one-liners. What are you? You creep. You freaking creep. Yep. An ether blade this early in the scenario. I still wonder what an ether blade. Like, I kind of know that ether blades are like things you get when you have like strong fightings, but it's also like, I don't know if an ether blade actually has like a specific effect, or it's like just if you shroud your weapon in an element, is that just called ether blade? Was it something like that? More like a skill. White Star Weapon Aura to Broken Faith. Which creates a blade when it absorbs magic power. People like you. Sub-scenario has been fulfilled, so you've received 500 coins. Are you going to finish him off? I don't believe in killing. I enjoy taking lives of the others. It's interesting to me that, like, killing this is going to give you 7,000 coins. But killing your first like, the Ichthyosaur, which was the first to kill a 7 tier monster, was, like, only worth 1,000 coins. So, is it, like, different for each type? So, like, first kill dragon is like this. Let me move this over here. So if we have, where's my rankings? Pull this over here. So if we have first kill aberration, first kill beast, first kill celestial, first kill construct, first kill elemental. Let me shift those around. You got 9k for the kill, 1k for the achievement. He got 9k for the kill, but that wasn't said. Was it said in the novel? I'm pretty sure if we go back to chapter 16, it was not said that he got 9,000 coins. Because it is the achievement to be the first kill. It should be 15 then. Oh, you have received 9,000 coins as a reward. Wait, so, but then that makes me question it, because he says, like, that still makes me question it. So he got 9,000 coins as a reward for killing the Ichthyosaur. But then he got 1,000 rewards for the first kill of a tier 7 sea monster. And here he says you get 7,000 coins for the first to kill reward in this species. So it is still the 7,000. So it's like, where's dragon? So it's like so it's still the 1,000. But for a fiend, first kill a first kill fiend. It's like this. Let's move these guys down here. They first kill giants. First kill humanoids. These guys over here. Let's copy this down one more time. First kill monstrosity. First kill ooze. First kill plant. First kill undead. He actually got 8k from that. Chapter 22. Yeah, you would get you get 7,000 for, is it 7,000 for the first kill reward then? Let's scroll down when Myongho kills him. And slain. Your first to successfully hunted tier 7. But this is also like weird. So did he get 8,000 for killing the monster and 7,000 for the reward? Because that's how I see it. That's how I would understand it. Like, Dokkaebi got 9,000 for the kill, but then 1,000 additional for the first kill on, like, tier 7 dragon. And he got... Where's Fiend? He got 7,000 for first kill tier 7 Fiend. And then he also got 9,000. But no, here it says again you got 1,000 coins as an achievement reward. So like the achievement itself is 1,000 coins. The achievement itself was 1,000 coins. Where did I say the one? Where did I see the 1,000 right now? 8,000 here. Where was the? Where the fuck did I just see the 1,000? Am I freaking? I'm going insane. 8,000 he received. You have achieved the impossible. But where's the? Okay, let me scroll up a tiny bit again. Okay, you will get 7,000 coins for killing the monster. He has slain the monster. And he gets 8,000 coins. Which means he got 7,000 for the kill and 1,000 for the achievement. Which still stands on the point that the achievements seem to be the same for every monster. But they are separated for every monster. So it's basically the same. It's unnecessary to have them all separated, but it's basically the same that you get these rewards. You get these rewards for being the first kill. And it seems that killing the Warden of Dark kill reward. Killing an Ichthyosaur gives you 9,000 coins. And killing the Warden of Dark seems to give you 7,000 coins. I don't remember seeing how much it gave you to kill the subterranean rats. But considering that they are beast types and only grade 9... What did it... Did it say like 100? I don't remember. Let me like fast travel to where they were fighting against the rats. It must be one chapter earlier. Yeah, no, he was not the first person to kill the rat, but you still get like reward coins for killing monsters, right? Like that's the reward for killing them. Like not the first clear kill, but like the general reward for killing them. Like in every RPG. But it doesn't say like, because here they are fighting the rats. But here it doesn't say specifically how many coins they got for killing each rat. Nope, 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 nope. It doesn't really say how much coins they get for killing the rats. But they must be getting rewards for killing them. So... I would just write down 100. I would technically just write down 100. I'm not sure. In Peaceland, Doctor said it was a special event that you get coins for killing them. But then it's weird with how it's... Because like he got 9,000 coins as a reward for killing the monster, but he got 1,000 coins for the achievement. So because he was the first, he got 1,000, and for just killing it, he got 9,000. Or was the 9,000 the reward for the hidden scenario? Let me scroll down to see the thing for the hidden scenario. Didn't start here yet. Must have been here. Where did the hidden scenario start? Fring, 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 fring. Nope, the hidden scenario didn't start here. Like, remember these panels when we're like scared of Biyong? Oh my god. Hidden scenario. Okay, the hidden scenario is 9,000. He's such a cutie now, for real. The hidden scenario was 9,000, so it doesn't seem like there's a kill reward. But then again, here they say that you get 7,000 coins for killing the demon. What were his exact words? Are you going to finish him off? But you will be rewarded handsomely if you kill him. You'd be the first to kill a tier 7 demonic species, which would grant you over 7,000 coins. Okay, he doesn't say it would grant you 7,000, which is also weird. Why doesn't he just say the number? He says it would grant you over 7,000 coins. And then the person kills him and gets rewarded 8,000 coins. 8,000 is over 7,000. We can all agree on that, right? 8,000 is over 7,000. So that would mean the first kill reward for a tier 7 fiend is 8,000 coins. That's what it seems like. That's what I'm thinking here. It's also like, you get over 7,000 coins! And then you get 8,000 coins. It's like, dude, just say 8,000. Why would you say over 7,000 and just like you get 8,000 coins? Is it like to make it even more enticing? Oh, it's over 7,000. That could be like 8. That could also just be 7,001. It could be. Okay, so there seems to be no kill reward. There's only like first kill reward. And if we think about it like that, okay, so that killing a fiend is like 8 times more valuable than killing a dragon, an Ichthyosaur, because I drank Ichthyosaur's dragon. Because I don't know what Ichthyosaur would be besides dragon. It would for sure be a freaking dragon. So if we go down, so if we go it like that, it would be 800. It would be 4,000. This would be. Then there's like 1,000 that increases. So we got like from this, which is like that. This is like that, and this is like that. I could say it's like 8 times more, which would be 2,000 at 16,000, but like that's not the increase that we have here. So if I could go with like 9,000, 10,000, that's the wrong 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, and then with that, so it would be 13,500 and then 15,000, which is a lot of coins. Oh, he's ended up on the bottom. You understand? He's such an idiot, man. The Demon King of God of Wrath last. Yeah, the good guy. His sugar daddy. Secret Plotter is impressed by your evil scheme. Yeah, it doesn't say in the novel that they got coins from rats. Yeah, that was... Maybe that was in my head. Maybe that was in my head somehow, that you get coins for killing any monster. Let's open up treasure chest. She got the mana recovery bracelets. Mana recovery bracelet D rank. And we got the rusty iron shield. Iron shield D rank. After he destroyed the absolute throne. Could be. What did I want to watch? Like mana. Managing. Mana. Nope. Spell. Spells and buffs. Degradation. Spell scrolls. Check. Magic power. 1 level in magic power equals 1 spell point. Spell points are required to use any form of magic. So the mana recovery bracelet will recover spell points for you. But I don't think it's explained anywhere how good it is. It is only a D grade item. Considering the price of everything, a D grade, like it's even lesser than that. I have like F on that price. So I 100% will go through those prices again. Those things will be the prices. I have to rework them. So I'm setting this here now. Okay, so okay, we're going to work through that now. F E D C B A S S S S S S. F grade items are worth anything from 1 to, let's say, 500 is too low, I guess, already. What's the highest I had here before? The highest I had for some sub-scenario for the coin event is in chapter 67. Okay, that's gonna be a while until get there. Okay, if we have that, let's say it's like from 1 to 1000. And then this is from 1001 to 2000. And this is from 2001 to 3000 coins. And then this begins with higher ranges, which means it goes from 3001 all the way to 5000 coins. This goes from 5001 coins all the way to 10,000 coins. This goes from 10,001 coins all the way to 20,000 coins. This goes from 20,001 coins all the way to 50,000 coins. This goes from 50,001 coins all the way to 100,000 coins. And this goes all the way from 100,000 coins to 1 million coins. Maybe. Could be something like that. I think that's fair. So this being a B grade item, recovery from injury and fatigue. Let's call it full recovery from injury and fatigue. It's a B grade item, but it's the lowest one. So let's just say it costs you 5,500 coins. This is a scam item, which costs only 2,000. But, so it's like a D grade item, but it can have everything, but it's like entirely luck based. Same for these, which is like 5 times, and then a new scenario package, it's like worth 10,000, which is like an A grade, it's like a high B grade item. The Heart of the Ancient Dragon is 1.5 million. It's like, I can just get an infinite symbol. Let's just make it like that. So that's like an... But it's an SS grade item. Which like literally destroys my entire system, because like if SS grade items are like that, I need to work it around like this. But then the jumps need to be bigger. So I understand like F to D I think should be like this, and then there should be bigger jumps. So if we go like that and say like it's like 3001 until 10,000, and then we have 10,001 all the way to 25,000, and then we have 25,000 all the way to 50,000, and then we have 50. First of all, it should be 1. 50,001 all the way to 100,000. That's still not enough, because then you have 100,001. First of all, I need to rewrite that. Let me change that to 1 to 1,000. 1,001 to 2,000. 2001. 2001 to 3,000. Maybe you can scale rating by scenario. S-grade item found in early scenarios isn't as good as one found later. That's also true, but that's like difficult with the marketplace, right? 3,001 all the way to 10,000. Let me just write this down so I can change it later again. 10,001 all the way to 25,000. 25,001 all the way to 50,000. 50,001 all the way to 100,000. 100,000. and 1 all the way to 1 million. And this doesn't even work because the dragon is still worth more, and this is like 1 million. Wait, I need to change. I want to steal the infinite symbol because this still needs to be there. 1 million. Also, welcome Drifted, by the way. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. You still owe me a whopping 6,841 coins. Come here, boy. Come here. But I don't know how I would make it scaling. Like, it's hard enough to make it work in general. And creating a scaling shop in aesthetic world is difficult. Just give me all of your coins. Give me all of your coins. Because I rounded that, right? The command is like this. There's a space between the Pyro and the Prima. Let's make it slightly bigger here and make this until 5k. Thank you. Then I can mark you off as that you have paid your coins off. That only leaves the dad that doesn't want to pay. So if we do that and it's like this 5,000. And then we go to 20. I mean, these numbers don't matter all that much. 5,001, and then this becomes 25,001, and it goes all the way to 50,000, and this is 50,000, and 1 all the way to 100,000, and this is 100,000, and 1 all the way to 1 million. And this is 1 million and 1 all the way to 5. That's too much. 2.5 million. And then we have 2 million, 1. And this could work. This could work. This could technically work. Because then we have... This is a B grade item. The full recovery package then would cost you 25. I hate it. Okay, I want to change it like this. So this is 999. So this is 1000. I want flat numbers over here. That's 19 too much. That's 10 too much. That's also a 9 too much. And then we can just change it here. Nope, that was also wrong. Okay, that would mean that this starter pack for 3,500 is a D grade item. This recovery package for 25,000 is a B grade item. And these cost 2,000. We have seen that. But have we seen the recovery package in was it in this chapter? No, it must have been in the next one. Oh, here it was. Starter pack. It's that thing. For 2.5k. I already made it more expensive. Nano machine or XP boost. I don't even know what they mean, so I didn't improve them. New scenario package. There it is. Recovery from injury and fatigue recovery package for 1,000 in coins. It's just going to be 2,000 coins then. I'm not going to change that. I'm making it double expensive, but it's 2,000 coins. Because this, instead of 2,500, it's 3,500. I'm just making it 1,000 more. Except the... Okay, did I even make the random gacha? I made the random gacha 500 more expensive. The new scenario package, I made them all slightly more expensive. So this would be... The recovery package would be a D-grade weapon, D-grade item, and this would also be D-grade, but it's also like... Let's just call it D-grade then. New scenario package is like... It's 10,000, which would... Let's just write it down. Varies scenario... Main scenario 1... 10,000 coins. I'm just writing it down for myself here like this. The Archdemon's Eyeball is an S-grade item in the White Star Weapon Aura. White Star Weapon Aura? That's not supposed to be here. Is it? Wait. Oh yeah, you can also buy skills. I forgot that you can also buy skills. Did it say how much Dokkaebi spent on the White Star Weapon Aura? Because here it says 1.5 million for that. It doesn't say how much the White Star Weapon Aura costed. I graded it as an S-grade item because I just was like, oh, this must be a good thing. The Archdemon's Eyeball. I know what it does. It was later said in a later part. So it's going to be written down later. But as it's an S-grade item, and it's going to be a higher graded one. So I'm going to put it at... It's Demon's Archball, by the way. It's 666. You can buy ORV stocks, but yeah. ORV stocks at the moment are worth 257 because of the sale. Which means if you want to use all of your stocks to buy things, not all of your coins to buy things, that would be the 6,350 divided by 257. Which means you could buy 25 stocks if you send everything. You already should have some, right? You could buy 25 Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint stocks if you buy with all of your money. Where are you again? Do you not have one yet? I thought you had one already. Doesn't seem like you have one. Okay, then I need to copy. Let me copy this. Put it over here. Put it over here. Go over here and over Tybalt's. Go over here and open yours. Copy everything from Tybalt. Thibaut. Make it in here. Delete that. Also delete this. Do you remember how to send me the coins? If you send me everything, I can give you a whopping 25 Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint stocks at the moment. Would be Eileen's portfolio. I'm already writing this down. Yeah, you see the command above. It's the same command as Drifted did, but just like your total amount of things. I don't know what white... I wrote it down as S, but it doesn't seem to be actually an S grade thing, right? Yep, you sent me everything. All of them. Every last one of them. I'm actually going to downgrade White Star Weapon Aura to B, I think. And now let's make it A, and let's just make it at 50k. These are worth 100, we know that. Ichthyosaur Nucleus Assassin's B rank, so it must be worth 25,000. This can still be at 500, and this skill can be at 90, at 300, 30, 90. The mana recovery... two things. You forgot the plus after PyroPrima? Yeah, it's basically only this. I think you forgot the plus after PyroPrima. It's a D rank item, so and it's like low grade. So let's say it's like 3,000, and the Rusty Iron Sheet is also D grade, but it's even lower. So let's say this is like a flat 2k. And the mana recovery bracelet is like, let's say it's the lowest type, and it allows you to this bracelet allows you to recover which, let me go into the spell. I say like you have 1 spell point. Thank you for the coins. It has been, the transaction has been made. Spell point. Spell point. There. You have 1 level in magic power equals 1 spell point. Spell points are required to use any magic. Considering that the maximum level is 300, you can have a maximum of 300 spell points. So if I say that this bracelet allows you to recover things, and it's the lowest version of that thing, let's say it allows you to recover 1d8 spell points after a long rest. And the Rusty Iron Shield, then we go to Shields, and see the shield is worth 75 coins as an F grade weapon. I'm just going to remove that part, by the way, if we're already at it. I'm just going to remove that you can upgrade those weapons. I'm just going to remove this part. Mundane items. Prices shown are for the different mundane items. Point. Each rank increase also adds another damage dice. Exactly, that's okay, yeah. That's completely fine. I need to still overwork a lot of things, but this is completely fine. This works out well. Blade weapons, that's fine. Everything's fine. I think this already changed a lot of things in the system here. I need to overwork these prices. Like overall they are kind of fine. The breastplate costing 3,000 coins would be equal to a D grade weapon, so these ranks are just going to be reworked. Because all the weapons are F grade weapons in this pricing scale, but the breastplate, the half plate, and this plate are higher rank things. I'm just going to rewrite this entirely and say prices shown are the prices shown below are for the different mundane items. Done. Nothing needs to be said more. All of these weapons are simple, mundane items of F level, F grade. Meanwhile, some of the armor is like up for higher grades. Because like the plate is this is like a F rank shield which can block 2, and this is a D rank shield which is like 2, 4, 6. So this can this shield, I don't need to write it down, it's just 60R. Because a normal shield is 2 damage reduction, and this has 6 damage reduction. Yep, makes sense. Buying this grants you the skill, the personal skill, White Star Weapon Aura. I like that we're making so much progress. Like, we're doing this for 2 hours, and we're like went from chapter like 15, 14 to like chapter 22. That's why this is such a long project to work through. So the items are done now, at least like besides the Archdemon's eyeball, but that's going to be explained much later down the line anyways. This seems to be fine, this seems to be fine, and considering that fiends are said to be the highest, it must be like that. So if we say like beasts are lower, 50, it's like half, 500, and then it's like that's like 1000 increases, so it would be like 1500, 2500, 3500, 4500, 5005. No, over here it would be 6000 and 7500. Let's say Celestial is the same as Fiend. Let's say Undead is the same as Dragon. And let's say most of these are the same. Let's say this is slightly worth more, so it's 200. Just double that, which means it would be 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. And then 3, there's always the jump? No. 6000, 7500, 9000. Humanoids are going to be the same as beasts. Elemental are going to be the same as giants. Monstrosities are going to be the same as this. Ooze for that as well, that as well. Okay, I think that works fine. That works fine. Did we forget anything here? Nope, this is finished, and this is fine as well. I don't have anything for White Star Weapon Aura, because that's going to be explained later. Same for Demon Slaying. Demon Slaying is 100% going to be explained later, I remember that. Okay, let's continue. Mana Brazier. The current sub scenario. Oh, it's the cooking thing. Okay, so it would be item Mana Brazier. What's it called? What does it actually mean? I now understand because I speak German. So this is only an F grade thing. This item can be used to cook meat. To cook meals. No the things, it's an F grade thing, so let's say it's going to be sold for like 350. That's not a crazy item. Everybody wants to eat. Ah. Oh, the goodness that we've never seen before. You're such a good cook. I want to marry you, Dogja. Could it be that she can't even read the language? Random item box? Wow, we could decipher the words thanks to you, Sanga. Even Junior you who took the other mana brazier wouldn't have known that the real treasure here is this black box. How did it work? Oh yeah, it was like, this was like a broken thing. I placed the tier 7 demonic species monster core that I got from the Warden of the Dark. Along with Broken Faith and... Can also like... what did he call it? Here he calls it core, in the other thing it was called nucleus. Like the ichthyosaur nucleus or essence. So I'm going to keep it straight, and this is going to be called, what was the monster called? Warden of the Dark. Warden of the Dark's core / essence. And this is going to be a B grade item as well. And this is a fiend type essence that can be used in crafting. And it's going to be more valuable than the ichthyosaur nucleus, which was this. So let's say it's worth 40,000 coins. To me, this is fun. I don't know about you, but to me, this is fun preparing all of this. Even if I never get to playing anything anyways, this is still fun to me. But I want to play this. And this is going to be playable. I just need to work out the items. I mean, technically this is already playable, but I just want to have a longer list of items. So I want to get through these chapters, and then we can look at everything. This is also like a big thing to remember. Like, this point in the story still isn't entirely explained. Because the weapon he got is Unbreakable Faith, a Constellation artifact by the hero Kaizenix. And Kaizenix is still not explained. We have no idea who Kaizenix is. We have no idea. I'm not going to write this down because it's a Constellation artifact, which means this weapon is unique and only Dogsha has it. Oh, he's summoning the big boy. Whew. I mean, it seems like we might be able to make 10 chapters of progress today, which is already a long, long way of progress. But considering that we used one stream to make 10 chapters of progress, and then we will maybe end at like chapter 25, and we are like at this point, which means like we have maybe like, much later in the story. Yeah. We have like maybe 23 more of these like work streams left until I'm caught up again. Which would be like, if I do this weekly, it would be like 23 weeks. It's like half a year. I need to speed this up. There's the thread. Yep. I might know the constellation. I don't know which constellation she is assigned to, but it looks like a constellation has made the decision to train her. Can find out if my character profile skill worked. Not have a registered profile. Currently collecting information on a target character. Seen this message before. Oh, look at the little cutie! He's such a little cutie! But it seems that this... Yeah, that seems to be about it. He got the shield and he's happy because he wants to be a tanker. Pay you back, I promise, I promise, I promise! This attribute is about to blossom. No, not her attribute. insight. I mean, insight is a skill. Insight is kind of like deception, but like in a more evil kind of way. Insight is like... how would it work? If you are making charisma deception check to create strive. Is it called strive? Strive between people. To create... Yeah, this works. To create strife between people, you gain +1 to the roll for each level in this skill. Okay, there, happy. Loser on 2,000 coins. Yep. Yeah, let's see what you're going to do. I see, so you want coins. But why should I give you any? Like this since the moment you arrived, even selling the food you bought for coins. Do you know how many people here could survive if they hadn't bought that food from you? This is so crazy. This reminds me of some other webtoons I read. I don't really remember the names right now, but this really is like a familiar vibe of like people going after the technically innocent person just because another one is making them act like that. Yeah, they all are acting strong because they have like the people around them, but now Dokkaebi shows one thing and everybody is suddenly being quiet. We seem to be probably going to get further than 25. I mean, every chapter is great. Every item we create is great. And then we will... Don't forget to make an entire work stream just to reprice all the items in the shop. And then put in the other items in the shop. And then put in the different personal skills. And then put in the different personal attributes. Put in the different monsters. I love this project so much. They're just so edgy in early chapters. Oh my god, he got the thank you for giving me that. Personal attribute, gangster. It's a general type. What would the personal attribute gangster be like? I guess gangster could just be... Can I see the stats again? I don't like this. This image you are requesting does not exist or is no longer available. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where did it go? Where did the image go? Fuck. Manufacturing DC and time. This is... No. Where did these images go? Imgur. Let me check my Imgur. Did I delete them? Imgur. Yeah, they're not here anymore. Why are they not here anymore? Why are they not here? Fuck, I need those images. No, I need those images. I need to find those images again. But let me just go up and click on the stat button. Stats. You got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, magic power. So let's say the gangster stat, the gangster thing can grants 2 status points. Status points. I cannot type. Points to the strength or constitution stat of the Incarnation. Because gangsters are strong or tough. If you're smart, you're probably not a gangster. They must have done it. They must have killed people, right? That's what I was going to say. Yeah, nice mistake. Yep. Basically, they want to go after the weaker side. And you all know very well I sold many things. When I arrived in Guma a few days ago, there were 87 people here. But right now, there are only 50 people at the most. That's because the monsters got them while they were on patrol. Monsters? Do you still believe that? You idiots, why don't you think for yourselves for once? Then why hasn't anyone in the Shodu gang died? And why is it that they're always stronger when they return? That you will receive coins when you kill me. How would they know it? How would they know that you get it? How would they know that you receive coins when you kill someone? What says should I increase with the coins I get this time? Would have known that you could earn coins by killing people. So it seems that you can... There's going to be a difference between humanoid monsters and humanoid, like, incarnations, like literal humans. There's a difference between humanoid and humans. And so it seems while you don't get coins every time you kill a monster, you do get coins when you kill humans. And it seems that maybe you get all the coins that the human had. You get the coins the human owns, yeah. There's only 7 minutes left. I think at least a percentage, if not all. Yeah. I would argue it's probably not all. It's probably not all because you know how Dokkaebis are? Like, think about it. You kill the human, and then it's considered as like, there's probably a sort of transaction between like taking the coins from the dead person and giving them to you. So the Dokkaebi of the channel where you are on is probably going to take at least 55%. Why I'm saying 55%? Because I feel like they are going to take more than 50%. I feel like they are such greedy little fuckers that they're going to take at least over half of whatever it is. How it is in the world. Look at our king of no killing. He's such a good king of no killing. Told you I was going to get you. The requirement for the evolution of the attribute crouching figure has been met. Shuhyun Jong's attribute is blossoming. Attribute Judge of Evil, heroic. Okay, now this brings up. What is okay? Hero. It's hero. It would be hilarious, but I think they get to 100%. Yeah. In the game, like when I do this as the TTRPG thing, I'm going to give them 100% because they already need coins. Especially considering that the prices we set now for everything is like higher than I at first had them. Everybody needs a lot of coins. Like, you guys at the moment had like 6,000 coins. After the stocks and everything, yeah, maybe you will have like 20 to 30, maybe 50,000 coins. But that would allow you to buy like one A grade item. Or like a B grade item. So that's why I'm going to have to create more ways for you guys to earn coins. By the way, is Judge of the Evil a unique thing? I know it's heroic, But because like general and rare things are like multiple people can have them. But I also know that there are multiple profits. So profit, like considering profit is probably a myth grade like personal attribute, it would mean that they can even be multiple myth grades. So the judge of evil thing should also be that multiple people can be the judge of evil. Was hinted at when Sooyoung killed Dogja's old bully that she'd get all his coins. Don't know if it's unique, but we know there are multiple judges. That I remember as well, but I wasn't sure. It's not everybody is the judge of evil. Like there's the judge of evil, the judge of good, the judge of morally questionable. Not the judge of morally questionable actions. No. It's most powerful out of the 3 judges. So it seems like it is a unique thing. Like there's 3 judges, and maybe only 3 judges exist. I think only 1 judge of evil, but there are more judges. Yeah, okay. I don't want to ask this. I'm not going to write down any other judges. Not hesitate to fight for you. To activate the personal skill Time of Judgment. That's because of her evil judge of evil now. She's such a badass. I like her so much. Since we know Judge of Evil is an attribute from Eden, I'm sure it can be bestowed by them to more people. Yeah, I guess. I'm just not writing it down. Like, all the things that I'm writing down here are things that players can get or choose from. Because, you understand, right? Like in character creation. Your personal attribute is like connected to like what you are as a person. Like if you gamed a lot, you're a gamer. If you were in the army, you can be a soldier. If you were a good gamer, you can be a pro gamer. That makes sense, right? So that would argue then, in character creation in a way of like a game, in a TTRPG, it would only be, technically, the players can only be allowed to choose general attributes, right? Because if you allow them to choose all the way up to myth grade, like, that's just broken. So it would be like, you can allow them, maybe it's something like, either you pick, that's something I did in like one of my in my Black Clover campaigns that I played. I said like, you can pick either, they were called different, but let's use the terms that we have here. Something like, you can pick a general attribute, or you can gamble and spin on the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, that's going to be your attribute. We could do something like that. So you either pick or you gamble. Attributes can evolve over time or with special circumstances. Yeah, that's also true. As we have seen with Hyunsong. Or just now with Huiwon. Bing, bing. Hehe, how did you? Sharing food and joking around just moments ago. Oh, Sangha. It's so weird to see Sangha like this. Like the badass Sangha that is now like very gloom and everything. And now we have her crying here because like people are getting killed left and right. She's also crying because this is the first time for her that she killed people. She knows they deserved it, but it's still... Oh, it's so... Oh, it's her... this is so great. Like, going back from... Like, we are up to date. But now going back to this and seeing how they're first interactions, the first kills, the first scenario, how these things literally, I mean, it's the second scenario, but whatever. But how these things shaped them, how these influenced them, and how much they have grown since then. Can I just say that Huiwon looks so much younger here? That's just art style, right? Because it's not that so much time has passed. Technically, not even a year has passed, right? But Huiwon looks so much younger here. Lighted by your camaraderie. Byung was gifted coins this morning. From who? Because of the battle that took place. Oh! Byung was gifted coins by Constellations, right? But this is just like... So Constellations can either give Incarnation coins of like, hey, you're good, hey, you did bad, something like that. But they can also just give coins directly to the Dokkaebi because they don't care about the incarnations, but they like the entertainment that's happening. Increase my stats. Super chat directly to the streamer. Talking about that, I could activate Super Chat. Wait, no, I have Super Chats activated. Lol. I forgot about that because it never happens. Which you guys are also, by the way, not obligated to. You just being here is already fun for me. Like, I don't earn any money by this because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. But I just do this for fun anyways. Second main scenario is starting. Oh my god, you get 500 coins! Chungmuro. All the different beasts. It sure is handy to have someone. Then shall we... Look at her standing there. What? Do you want to come too? No, you two go ahead. Yes, I'm slow with it. If we're in personal time, I'd also like to go to the bathroom. Me too. Huh? Where's Dogja? Well, he said that he's going to take a look outside. Do you see the live action teaser? The one with the guns? Yes. I saw it on Haku's server. Which I was just like, damn. That's not Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, right? That's not really Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, right? Right? Didn't forget that the air outside is poisonous, did he? Oh, right, he I remember. Statue of the great monk Samyong. Asian wearing a robe is looking forward to the next action you'll take. He said he was going on a pilgrimage. Constellation wearing a robe is delighted by your actions. You have been gifted 100 coins. What does he think he's... Hey, what? Don't tell me you're... Dokja Kim, you maniac, is stunned by what you just did. You crazy? Do you know what you just did? Are you ignoring me? They just took some random clips from the other Korean movies. Then it looks so bad. Like, the characters don't look like the characters. Why are there suddenly guns everywhere? Where did they even get the guns from? Like, swords I can kind of understand because this is a fantasy story, but why guns? I hate guns. Destroy an idol of a constellation. Do you want to see my channel ruined? seal with the power of their respective constellations. Once the seal is broken, you can obtain skills or items that belong to the corresponding constellation. I need the Great Monk skill in order to enter Chungmuro. Ball leader of the peasants' army speaks ill of my channel. Call him that when he's a national hero. You of all people don't have the right to protest what I can call him. The Constellation wearing a robe is outraged by your atrocious act. The Constellation prison of the Golden Headband snickers. Dogja, how was your pilgrimage? Did you go to a cathedral or a temple? I have something to give you. So, this is a powerful relic that used to belong to a certain great man? Not defending the movie, but funny enough, guns are probably easier to access in real life than actual swords. Well, I would just guess that in the Dokkaebi shop Drifted, they have swords for cheaper than guns. Or maybe the Dokkaebi shop doesn't even offer guns. Because I feel like most of the weapons in this story come from the Dokkaebi shop. This is a unique item, right? I probably don't need to write this down. I probably don't need to write down this rope. Because anyways, you get this by destroying like the statue of the great Moit Samyung. Wait a second. It's no secret that my story is going to play in Berlin. So, can we just look at things to do in Berlin? Only if Constellation buys it for the Incarnation. Yeah, especially in early time when the Constellations don't, the Incarnations don't yet know about it. But Incarnations also have access to the shop, right? I don't know if you're in Berlin. They don't? I'm probably going to say they have. I mean, even if it's in the story like that, I'm probably going to say they have. Like, the Pyro Dokkaebi is just going to allow my players, the people on my channel. Like, if you are at, like, the Berlin Wall and destroy that, I wonder which constellation maybe would interact, because, like, the Berlin Wall is not connected to a specific person. Same as, like, the Brandenburg Gate. That's why Byung always puts up ads when Dogja opens the shop. Like, even the statues in Berlin. Like, monuments. Capital of sculptures. Yeah, the Brandenburger Gates, Holocaust. But, like, these are not, like, for specific people. Because I'm thinking, like, if they are in Berlin, what sort of things could they get? I mean, this looks cool. I was there. I was there already. But this doesn't really depict a person. 3 girls, 1 boy. Trains to life and death. Saint George and the Dragon. Who's Saint George again? Saint George. Is Saint George a constellation? What you can do is a lower tier shop for Incarnations instead of usual Dokkaebi. Saint George, the Dragon Killer. Let me open up this thing to see if I have a Saint George in my constellation list. George. I don't have a George. I don't have a George in my constellation list so far. Early Christian martyr who is venerated as saint in Christianity. Dragon something, right? Saint George and the Dragon. I guess I could make Saint George I could make Saint George a historic constellation. Wait, let me write them down. Let me just write them down. I still have to search some ways. I wrote them down together with the monsters, right? I can put this over here. Saint George. He also is 100% historical. Drifted, I'm probably going to say that the shops are... I'm probably going to say that the shops are open for the players generally in the game. Because it's... Like, considering that. Like, you guys are Constellations in the game that we play, right? So, you have access to the shop. I will give you access to the book here, so that you can scroll through the items and see what sort of items you can go through the shop and what you want to send the Incarnation Haku of the tubes. The Incarnation, something else. But I don't know, because this is extra work, if I had to make a shop that the Incarnations could go to that is different compared to this. Like, that's just extra work. And considering that they all have supporting constellations, but all the supporting constellations are played by me. And if I decide to what they get, that's also kind of weird. So I will probably make it like the in-world reason is going to be the supporting, either that Dokkaebi Pyro, me, is going to say, well, to make this dome a little bit more interesting, I decided that all of you Incarnations can have access to the Dokkaebi shop. Oh, don't you Constellations find this interesting? If every Incarnation has access to the Dokkaebi shop, won't that increase the hype? Or maybe if it's not Dokkaebi Pyro who is saying that, maybe it's specifically the Constellations of the Incarnations of of our players, and these Constellations are basically just saying, like, we cannot always look out for you. We have our own things to do. So we're going to give you access to a shop with which you can buy a lot of different useful items. Use it wisely. Like, it's either specifically those Constellations helping out their Incarnations, or it's Dokkaebi Pyro saying, wouldn't that be majorly hype and crazy and super sigma? And there's the enhances the recovery of mana. But these things are also... Have you heard of a man called the Great Monk Samyong? Who is that? The Incarnation Huiyuanzhong has said, oh, I know, I learned about him when I studied Korean history. Mid-Joseon dynasty. Constellation wearing a robe is touched by the acknowledgement of the character Sanga Yu. It was a great monk's power. Really? Oh, it really is. I would have prayed the statue out of his curiosity, and these items fell from the sky. Impressed by your shamelessness. I believe that the great monk Samyong has sent down these items to us for the future of our country, Korea. Come on, take the bait. Just like how he protected the country during the Japanese invasion, he may have sent us his relics to do the same now. Korea is pretty much under invasion right now, you see. Oh. Has been moved by what you said. Seeing all that's happening around us, I guess you could be right. Maybe the great monk Samyong could even be a constellation himself, right? I love him so much, man. I love him so much. He's such a cutie patootie. You see the freaking Beyond? Man, the gaslighting back then. Oh, I love this. This is so freaking amazing. I love when it's like this expressive things. Huiyuan didn't have any of that shit. Ball leader of the peasant army forgives your transgression. The power and the wealth of the constellation are directly influenced by the name. I did act recklessly, but no constellation would pass up the chance for the name to be praised like this. The power and the wealth of the constellation are directly influenced by their fame. Yeah, the more their story gets shared, the more coins they get. And power probably also somehow is connected to how famous their story is, but that is not entirely explained. I wonder how many coins they got though. Like the constellation. Okay, we're reading more than 25. We're just going until I hit about 7 PM. That's like my goal line for the day. Illusory prison. Oh my god, since chapter 26 they teased his mom? Since chapter 26 they teased his mom? I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this teasing here. Completely forgot about the situation. Where the hell did he get the personal skill Dispel Evil from? Dispel... I don't have it written down. When did he get that? Dispel Evil. Same place he got the rope, I think. Oh, he got that from... Okay. So while the monk items I deem as unique, this spell I don't deem as unique. So I'm going to say that Dispel Evil, this skill allows you to break mind, to negate negative status effects affecting your allies. The higher the level of this skill, the stronger of a negative effect can be negated. It's like exorcism skill since it relates to the monk. Like, yeah, it's Dispel Evil, exorcism, yeah. Oh, she went into full demon slaying mode. Sign of demon slaying. But we still have not entirely gotten the explanation of what demon slaying does. It gives her red eyes, it seems to be giving her some sort of strength and speed boost, but it also seems to take away some of her, like, mental control. But I feel like we got some more explanation coming. Tier 8 Ghost Species Spectre. Monster. Spectre. Tier 8. Fiend. No, it's ghost species. It's not demon species. It would be undead, right? Wiki says the same about demon slaying. This would, like, Spectre would be undead, right? Do we have Spectre in D&D so I can compare Spectre D&D? Yeah, it's called undead, so it works out. I'm just going to write down demon slaying. Demon slaying. And I'm not going to write it down here, but I'm going to write it down. It's like strength and speed boost, but can't differentiate allies from foes. Something like that. It could probably be something like that. But then it's thing like activating demon slaying grants you like a bonus of like 2 in strength and 2 in dexterity, but it you have to roll to see if you can differentiate between friend or foe. But then 2 doesn't seem as strong. So if I say like it gives you like +6, but that seems too strong. So maybe it could be like +2 for every round level. Boost the user's strength when excited, however, reduces one's mental state, making them more susceptible to mind effects. I guess activating this skill grants the user +2 to strength to their strength and dexterity stats. However, it says like reduces one's mental state. Yeah. However, it makes them unable. No, let's not make it unable to differentiate. Let's make it like mental state is like wisdom, I think. Wisdom save D&D. Perception, fear, or some form of mental shit. Yeah. Activating skill grants the user +2 to their strength and dexterity stats. However, while it is active, they have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. Every round level in this skill increases the bonus by 1. By +1. Which means at level 2 you will have +3. At level 4 you will have +4. At level 6 you will have +5. At level 8 you will have +6. And at level 10 you will have +7. Which is like +14 in your different stats. That's like a huge boost. That's a pretty strong ability. It's a pretty strong ability. Spectre Spirit Stone. I said like in my thing I said that only monsters of tier 7 or higher can have core or essences. So these Spectre Spirit Stones will not be called essences, but they will still be called items. So it's called Spectre Spirit Stone, and they are going to be C grade items. And they can still be used in crafting. Undead type item that can be used in crafting, but they cannot be used in the same way as essences can be used. They are a seed grade item, which means they are worth like, let's just say they are worth like 10,000 coins. Maybe it was Gillian who had the most traumatic experience. I mean, did he kill his mom? I don't think so, because Dokja gave him. He did not kill his mom because Dokja gave him an insect, but he had to see his mom die. Oh my god, it's that woman! That one woman! I remember that one woman. It's the woman from the live TV. The naval woman. I know it's she here. Because she's also one of the main characters on Twisa. There we have more skills. She also has Demon Slaying. Perfect Sense is such a big name. Blade. Okay, Blade Proficiency, Blade Training, that's in there. I read this as Sigma just now, man. I'm so done. Perfect Senses. Perfect Senses. And she also has Ghost Steps. You know what I'm going to do? Ghost Steps is just going to be the name for stealth. Because Ghost Steps sounds cooler. Similar to Misty Step. Yeah, I'm just going to say Ghost Step is going to be when doing a dexterity stealth check, you get to add +1 for every level you have in the skill. which is basically stealth, but a cooler name for stealth. What do we have with sense again? I have sense as sense of justice, which makes you stronger if you fight to protect something from someone with bad intentions. You have combat sense, which gives you the ability to dodge better. You have danger sense, which makes your passive perception better. And that's it. Those are the things we have at the moment. So we could call the perception ability just perfect senses. Because I feel like just calling it perception, like this personal skill is called perception, is kind of boring. So let's just call it perfect senses. I could also call deception insight, but I felt like not every form of deception is used to incite something. We can ignore naval warfare and command army because this guy, Scarred Sword Demon. I can write that down, but I don't know what that is. Scarred Sword Demon. Rare. What the hell is that? Scarred Sword Demon. She has become a Scarred Sword Demon after killing her closest friend. This character supporting Constellation has become fond of you and your party. She has become that after killing her closest friend. So maybe before that she was just like a sword fighting girl. But it's like rare. So maybe Scarred Sword Demon grants her demon slaying because demon, and maybe it just grants her demon slaying. But it's rare, so it can grant 2 stat points as well. It could also grant another ability. I don't think she got Ghost Steps from Scarred Sword Demon. I also don't think she got Perfect Senses from Scarred Sword Demon. So it probably seems like it should be stat boosts. So let's say grants access to the demon slaying skill and also grants 2 status points that can be distributed between strength. How do you call anything agility? What is stats? Stats. There. Strength, dexterity. Okay, it's dexterity. Strength, dexterity, or constitution. Between strength, dexterity, or constitution. I think that's fair. You get a demon slaying thing because demon, and you get 2 bonus stats to make you slightly stronger. I think that's fair. Moved about being reunited with an old friend. 2nd year, Class B. She's only 17. Okay. And we're going to end it here. That's a good chunk forward. Let's finish if we have anything open. We have these things done. And by the way, I'm going to mark like what we did in like what chapter. So like this is like in our first work, this is in our second work. Here we have it started with dogfight. So this time we got through here. Monsters we got new from Subterranean Rats. And this everything here is new. Items we got everything from Ichthyosaur Nucleus new. I mean, maybe we got 11 new items, we got like 3 new monsters, we got this entire system, we got these 3 new constellations, we got like 13 new skills. We got 5 new attributes. And we got the money system worked out. Like the money thing here. Like that's another big chunk of progress. And we made it through like 11, 12 different chapters today. To me, that seems like good progress. I want to do this the same thing next week at the same time. So we can continue to make progress. And as we continue to make progress, everything is going to start to become clearer and clearer. I will also find more and more time to invest in other things in this project. So progress will continue. And it will 100% start this year. I can promise you that. But for now, I want to thank all of you for being here, spending some of your time of the day together with me. And I hope all of you are going to stay healthy, happy, and most importantly, cultured. For now, that's all from me for today. And we will see each other again on Monday for maybe Tower of God or Kubara. On Tuesday, maybe for Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Or on the next Thursday when we do the next Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint work stream. Until then, goodbye.